Today's subject is Don't Forgive and Still Get. Of the many virtues spoken of in the Bible, forgiveness may be the most difficult to exercise. Bear in mind, regardless to implied piety of any doctrine, gods spoken of in every holy text regard their respective idea of God as a both vengeful and loving supreme being, raining down the appropriate blessing or cursing. That said, as mortal gods, turning the other cheek after a brutal betrayal or misdeed of another may very well be the inference of the fertile soil of a new beginning or the scorched earth of a bitter ending. No matter the case, you are still God ferreting out the order of justice. You certainly have the autonomy to stand in judgment, rendering the just verdict of your choosing. Now, friends, let us listen and apply this message.
Sit back and allow me to kick yet another virtuous law of attraction myth dead in its lying ass. Forgiveness. Where the hell do I start? This is probably the most colossal misnomer of the New Thought movement. For years, I watched law of attraction gurus regurgitate this myth about how not forgiving someone will stunt or extinguish your creative power. How you somehow stifle your own godhood by flipping your middle finger to those who have crossed you. Also, how allowing yourself to be played like a damn chump or a sucker is the graceful and only way to manifest what you want in life. Author Louise Hay is especially guilty of this forgiveness trope. Not only did she say you can't manifest without forgiving, but that you couldn't be happy or live a happy life without thinking kind thoughts about those who have treated you like shit. Let's start here. And I speak from personal experience. I do not forgive anyone, ever. It is truly a rare occasion if I forgive anything or anyone. I don't personally feel it is my responsibility to overlook or excuse the blatant bad behavior that people choose to practice in the moment, only to expect a get-out-of-jail-free card for it later. And I'm not talking about honest mistakes here either. I'm talking about people who make the decision to harm you or take from you, then want some half-assed apology or time to magically absolve the bad deed they chose to commit. I have not spoken or seen my only brother or mother for over an entire decade, and if I never see them again in my life, it will be too soon. They are both despicable and toxic people I have chosen to divorce and not forgive. I don't like or love either of them, but I live a life most people would dream of. I literally have everything. I'm proud of everything I've accomplished and how far I've come. And I'm a very happy and joyous man. Not liking or forgiving either of them has not hindered me in any way whatsoever. I'm building my dream home, while my mother is damn near homeless living with her sister in low-income housing on $700 disability per month. I don't care if she was on the street. She's been a shitty mother and more than deserves this fate. My brother kicked her out of his house in 2022, and my grandpa refused to allow her to live with him when she asked, which I thought was so hilarious. I also have another confession. I divorced my first wife. I got married again, and now have a new, younger, and even more beautiful, on the inside and outside wife that I call my permanent second wife. With an ironclad prenup on deck, I kicked my ex-wife to the damn curb without a second thought. I was not fully appreciated and desired in the way I wanted to be. I felt I was not the first option, but the best option. That didn't work for me, so I filed for divorce. My ex-wife fought tooth and nail to stay with me, after realizing choosing someone else over me a decade ago would wind up costing them ultimately everything less than a year ago. I am a priority, not an option. I was even so petty to tell my ex-wife to find someone their own age, because they were too old for me. Mind you, I'm 46, my ex-wife is 36, and my new wife is 26. In other words, don't fuck with me. It won't end well for you. I know. I'm cold-blooded, right? All that said, I'm happy with my new wife and new life now. I have not been weighted down by ill feelings or the bad blood I have for my ex-wife. I don't even really think about it. Now, if forgiveness is something you want to do, that makes you feel better about your circumstances, by all means, please be my guest. But don't do it because you think your God power will somehow be curbed if you don't forgive. That's nonsense. What I'm saying is forgiveness is not a prerequisite to manifesting or creating anything good in your life. It's simple as that. You can still create your best life with having a very strong animus for people you don't like for whatever reason. Remember, you are God, and you write all the terms and conditions in your world that others have to abide by. I don't like or love my brother, mother, or ex-wife, and I wish each of them more of who they are and what they have, which quite frankly is simply nothing. I don't wish them harm, though I don't necessarily wish them well either. Another thing I want to touch on is the notion that forgiveness is somehow for you, and not for the person who wronged you. Yet even more bullshit. Don't waste your time trying to reconcile and excuse other people's bad behavior to create and manifest the good things you want in your God experience. Basically, fuck 'em, because you don't have to forgive them, and you can still get exactly what you want as God. I know the comments are going to be lit after this heated topic is discussed, but agree with my stance or not, I thank you for listening. I'm trying my hardest to work my day job, run my own independent songwriting company, and get out at least 2 new videos each week. Please bear with me. My beautiful new bride is here helping me with the channel every day, and especially on weekends, so this channel has become a collective effort. Thanks again for listening, and until next time, peace.